Hi class, welcome to Grace Church. That sums up a lot of what I do here at Grace Church. One of my roles is welcoming our new guests and tracking our members and attenders as they come here to Grace Church. I'm sitting here in our guest central. This is where we meet new guests. We give them a free gift, and we also register their information and put that into our database system. That's all done by hand currently. In the future, we want to create a new technology that will check people in through a kiosk, touch screen, perhaps even a barcode system that they can just check in. We use a database system called ACS Technologies. ACS stands for a church software. This database system is good for tracking people. It uses for small groups, for our church, all the ministries that we run. It also tracks their attendance, and it will track their financial giving as well. We are in the process right now of tracking people's attendance on Sunday mornings. Most churches do not do that. They've said that it's just too difficult a task. We're attempting to do that, and we do that through a system of name tags that we have for our guests and members as they come here to Grace Church. And as they pull those name tags, we're able to then record whether they were here or not here. It's not a perfect system, but currently it is working pretty well. We're going to take a look at that system right now. Right here we're in the main atrium of our church, and this is where people pick up their name tags. These name tags are hung on the wall each week. It's all done by hand. Obviously it's printed off our database on our copiers, but they have to be hung here by hand, and there's a lot of man hours that goes into the acquiring of this data. And so our purpose by creating this new technology is really to help our people keep track of them. It creates a friendly, welcoming environment by having name tags, but by the same token, it also helps us to keep track of when they're here, when they're not here, so that we can properly minister to them. So these name tags, we have roughly over 1,700 names that are hung on the wall each week, and so it is a difficult task to track that many people. Also in this atrium is where we'll actually put these new kiosks that we're looking at. Each of these units will cost about $2,000 each, probably. We're looking at somewhere between 6 and 10 of those to properly monitor the attendance in all of our entrances here. We have 3 main entrances plus a children's entrance. And we'll be going down there in a minute to show you what we're utilizing already with computer check-in. And that system is called Checkpoint, works with ACS directly. So all that information, once they check in, will go directly into our database. Right here, we're down in our children's area. This is where the nursery parents will be checking in their children. This computer system that we have here is a little bit more rustic than the kiosks that we'll be utilizing in our main atrium, simply because we need to speed up the process of check-in out there. We'll be utilizing touchscreens. We'll be utilizing barcodes so that people will have a barcode tag on their keychain where they can just come up and scan the barcode, and it'll spit out their name tag, and also register attendance, which will go directly into our ACS system. So we'll have instant information and be able to pull off our attendance virtually right as the service is starting. We'll utilize our wireless system that we already have established throughout the church. Wireless internet is throughout the church, hotspots and that. We'll utilize that system with our kiosks so that it'll go directly into our database system. This system here, the parents check in their children. It prints out labels for them. It also gives them a number at the same time, Checkpoint does. And that system helps the parents to know if their children's having a trouble down here in the children's ministry, as in our main auditorium, a number, that same identifying number can come on the bottom of our display screens in the auditorium, and the parents know that their child is having an issue that they need to go and take care of. And so we can call parents out of the service without disrupting anyone else within the service. And so it's been a very good system so far. We've been running this down here in the children's ministry for a little over a year now, and had to work out some bugs, but everything's working well. Parents come in, check in their children really quickly, get them labeled, get them into their areas, and it's a great system for keeping safety within the church. And so this is similar to what we'll be having, only ours will be a little bit smaller units, and they'll be a little more self-contained. All right, we're down here in our southwest entrance of the church, and I wanted to come here to show you this because this is how this technology is really going to help us. ultimately in the best way possible. And that is that it's going to be more accurate. Simply because now we're going to be able to cover more entrances. We have a north entrance, a southwest entrance, and we also have our main entrance and our children's entrance. This way, every location, every entrance of the church will have one of these kiosks where people can check in and get their name tags and register their attendance. And so it'll be more accurate. As well as that, it's going to save us tons of man hours of processing all that data to find out who was here and who wasn't here. It's really going to help us as a church to help minister to the people that come here so that we can help track their attendance, and if they're gone, why they're gone, and follow up with them so that we can help minister to them, because we really want to care for them and help them along their way. So the technology is really going to help us in this situation. The question we really have to ask ourselves is, based on the cost, how much value it's going to give us and what it's going to do for us in the greater sense. Ultimately, the saving of man hours is going to be an incredible investment for us. And so that's our main purpose. There will be some issues like all systems do have. We still have the people factor. And some people just, for whatever reason, they won't write on a card, they won't check in or pull a name tag. Some other people in this system, they won't really want to check in with a barcode, or that may be an issue for them. So we'll have to work through some of those issues. We'll have to have trained volunteers there to help people as they check in to work through the system. But once we build this culture of checking in and getting our name tags, we look forward to really doing a lot better job of ministering to our people by utilizing technology that's available to us today. Thank you.